you guys in a minute.
I haven't gotten bitten once.
Stared at me for a good 30 seconds and scared the crap out of me.
Big difference.
I just whispered.
What do they call that? The supermoon. Hey guys, your Crypt Keeper here. This is the second half of the Jabez Smith house investigation. This starts off with an incredible K2 session that seemingly goes on forever, where Michael and the girls sit there and read off a preponderance of names of people that used to live in this home, and we're getting reactions from the K2 meter. And then it goes on to the second investigation we did there 3 weeks later, where Candace, myself, and Marissa went back in there and got all kinds of crazy stuff all over again. So check it out. This is unbelievable. She's related to you?
Yeah, I didn't know.
Sarah, is that the Sarah? Is that the Sarah that Michael speaks of that's still here?
I'm freezing right now.
Are you? Sarah, are you a relative of Michael's? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that? Just went off.
That's crazy.
Are you glad to have a distant relative here? We all are very fond of Michael. We feel he's doing a wonderful job of keeping this place going and keeping your memories alive. No one's given me a count of how.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's crazy they both went off.
Yeah.
Let's double check.
I still don't have a count on how many of you are here. We'd really love to know.
Sarah, do you know the young boy that hides in the kitchen?
There were 3 Nathaniels.
Is there any Nathaniels here? Yes.
Is that who's in the kitchen?
Is there?
That was the first. Then his son.
All right.
Nathaniel
Say it.
second.
You asked the question. Ask which one it is.
Then Nathaniel the third. Are you Nathan's father?
No.
Are you Nathaniel the second? Are you Sarah Ann Bourne's husband, Nathaniel first?
Yes. Wow.
Thank you for answering our questions.
Thank you so much. This
So we have
this camera is just focusing in and out because there's energy right in front of
So
it.
Nathaniel's your aunt's husband?
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
they're both here.
They built this. They built the original
So
house.
your aunt and her husband are both here.
Yeah.
They built the original.
Nathaniel, could you answer this question for me? Nobody seems to.
I'm freezing everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm
Could you
sorry.
try to tell me how many energies, how many people like yourself are here? Yes, you could. Is there more than 10 of you in this home and property? Is there less than 10? Are you not sure how many people are here? Nobody seems to want to answer that question for some
They
reason.
just come
Are there
and
too
go.
many to count?
Do
they come and go?
Wow, that thing is focusing in and out.
Is it because of my flash?
It could be.
So did Sarah and Nathan
No.
have any children?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all right in there. Yeah,
Oh,
I've
in
got
here.
it. If you look at the
Nathan,
book.
Nathan, are any of your children here?
Look at the top tabs that I have sticking out. And there's Nathaniel first,
Sarah, are any of your children still around?
Nathaniel the second, Nathaniel the third, then Nathan,
Are the children of any of the slaves here?
and then Jabez. Coffee.
I bet you they're not even sure how many spirits are in this home.
Are you all fighting for space?
Well, they buried 435 or 50 of them across the street.
Wow. They buried them across the street?
Do they visit from across the street?
Do they have any,
No, they dug them all up around 1900 and moved them over to the property on Groton Utilities. You
Is
can
that
find the
sick?
graveyard back there.
boy, I'd love
They were afraid.
some early evening for you to show me where they were buried.
They were all going to leach.
I bet you there's a
leach
lot of
into the
energy over there.
reservoir, So they dug them all up, but I'm sure they missed some.
Yeah, of course.
Sarah or
Especially the
Nathan,
slaves.
do you have children here with you?
Nathaniel.
Oh, nice. Nathaniel. Sorry about that.
They didn't answer that one.
Nehemiah.
If Michael calls,
Nehemiah.
Yeah, Nehemiah.
are you saying Nehemiah is here? I think that was a yes. Can you think of any other names that you can ask and see if they're here?
Is there an Oliver?
Oliver? Is there an Oliver still here? No.
One of the sons died in the Civil War.
Jabez?
Jabez.
Jabez, are you here?
Yeah, you got it right off the bat as soon as you said it.
Yep. Jabez. No, Jabez was the original builder of the place, wasn't he? Or
No,
was he after
it
Smith?
wasn't Nathaniel. It was Nehemiah 1, Nehemiah 2, Nehemiah 3, then Nathan, then Jabez. And the house burned down when Nathan was living here.
Oh, wow.
And they rebuilt it in 1777.
Oh, my gosh.
And then Jabez took it over when Nathan died in 1783.
Huh.
Is that a weighty?
And Wadey's Jabez's daughter, but she wouldn't be here because she moved away.
God. This has just been a true honor to be here, I'll
Could
tell you.
ask, is Ann Graham Clark here? Ann, are you here?
No.
Is your
Oh,
is your
What?
father here?
Did it go off?
yes, it did.
And
Is your father here?
She answered yes.
she answered yes that she was here?
It reacted when he asked that question.
Okay.
That
Ann-
she was here, but she didn't.
And is your father here? No. Any other relatives of yours here, Ann? Yes. Is this blowing your mind like it's blowing mine, Michael?
Are there more than one of your relatives here, Anne?
It is so
Yes.
yes.
Wow.
It is so thick
Crazy.
right here, right now. It is just
So we have Sarah, Nathaniel, Ann,
No, Sarah and Nehemiah.
Nehemiah.
I'm sorry, yeah. Were the very first two here, and they built the house.
oh my God! Did you see that, Spike?
I think because I named all those names, I'm not sure.
And Sarah had two sisters and a brother who married my uncles and aunts,
Wow.
which I didn't know when I moved here.
Would it be safe to say, folks, that there's got to be a good 20 or so of you in this building and property? Would somebody answer that with a yes if it's true? Yes. I knew it.
That is a lot of you
knew
here.
it. Thank you so much. I.
Not a lot of space, guys, huh?
Oh, what a wonderful family you guys must have composed, huh?
Told you it was a busy party
Yeah.
every night.
Yes, they said yes. I said, what a family you must have composed. They said yes.
We had the spirit box going earlier, and I said something, and it came up, and it said, "Let's party."
Yeah.
And I thought, oh,
Yes, yes.
You guys like to
"Let's
have a
party!
Yeah, they
party,
love it.
party,
Look
huh?
at that!
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Let's party!"
That's what I heard every
I guess next time we'll
single
bring
night.
margaritas.
There was a party.
Do you guys like your cocktails, your drinks?
And hard liquor.
Who's I'm trying to think of what the gentlemen like to drink. Are you fans of whiskey?
Rum.
I got a bottle in the car. Anybody want me to bring it in?
How about rum?
Does
you
the
guys?
name Jim Beam sound familiar to any of you?
No, was Jim? Yes. Oh my
I got a
God.
bottle in the car.
Was
Who
Jim
wants me to
Beam
bring it
around
in?
that long ago?
Go.
No.
1800s.
Well, they know they recognize the name Jim
Do
Beam.
you know
Kentucky
Jim
bourbon
Beam?
whiskey.
Maybe they knew Jim Beam. Was he an actual person? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's down in Kentucky.
He's down in
No,
Kentucky.
Oh.
like-
It still got shipped
That was
everywhere.
meant-
Well, they knew
Sorry.
some Jim Beam, that's for sure.
Do
Guys
you,
like your
do you
whiskey.
like drinking?
What did they drink back then? Did they drink rum?
Vodka?
No.
No, not vodka.
They drank,
Well,
they drank rum and they drank this other drink. Oh God. I think
Not
maybe.
meat or anything
Gin?
like that.
No, none of that stuff.
No beer or anything. Homemade beer. Moonshine.
Yeah,
had
there's
to
a
be
name
beer.
for it.
Ale?
lager.
Lager.
They drank port.
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 They drank
Samuel
rum.
Adams.
Because I smell cigars in here, or pipe tobacco or something, and I don't
Too
know
many
if it's
people
in my
are talking.
head or... Did you guys enjoy a nice pipe? a nice lager and a pipe, or an ale and a pipe? Sounds good to me. Oh, man.
I think we should come here with some drinks next time.
Yeah.
I got whiskey in the front.
I'm so depressed that my
Should
cameras
Nicole
are
go
dead.
get whiskey?
They're like, "We
Right
can't."
answer, guys.
Yeah, you guys got to stay sober now. That stinks. We'll have a drink. Oh, you see they're agreeing with me. Yeah, that stinks. We'll have a drink for you if you don't mind. Ah,
This is unbelievable.
I know. I'm so bummed these cameras are dead. This is going to be a 2-part show. I can't fit all this.
Oh
in.
really? You don't have any of this
Nah.
recorded?
Oh no, it's all recorded. This is 2 hours of battery life in both those cameras, and they're just about both dead.
Yep. This one's already dead.
We'll have to come back and do some work in the yard when it's convenient for Michael. That way we can.
Yeah. I'll bring my possible medium with me.
I heard yeah, and then I heard yeah again. I was like, what?
I think she said it twice.
Yeah.
No, because I mean, we could get a lot more stuff on this place and do a 2-hour show. It's just we all have to remember not to tell anybody where this place is, because if any of the other ghost hunting teams are around here, they're going to be knocking at his door, going, "Oh, we got $100. Could we?"
Yeah, well, we don't want to bother anybody who actually is living here that doesn't
Yeah,
want
no,
to be bothered.
Michael
It's
doesn't
bad
need
enough
that.
We're invading their space.
Plus, you know,
and
most-
Not
that's-
appreciate army.
Most of the teams aren't as mature and been around as long as we have. A lot of them are klutzes and retards.
We're
And
respectful towards everyone.
exactly.
I visited a church down in Maryland
Uh-huh.
that somehow got online that it was like one of the top
Oh, geez,
10
yeah.
haunted places in the United States.
Oh God.
And they said that place is just like every night they've got cops there because people are going in. It's a church and a graveyard, so they're destroying the graves and running through
Yeah,
the
some people are
place.
so disrespectful.
So once it gets online, it's like,
Yeah.
Boy, I was
The
glad to
hotel
hear
in
when I
West
said,
Berlin.
"Is it safe to say there's over 20 of you in this building?" It was like,
Yeah, you can meet each other next time.
"Are you guys happy with the job that Michael's doing?" Would you try to answer me through the box here? Whoever's near the box, try to tell me your name in through the box. Sound like Carl? Is there any Carl? Would that have been an old name? Any of the children want to tell us their names? That was creepy. That was a weird laugh.
That just went off too.
Did it at the same time?
Yeah. Or right 1 second after.
Who just made that silly laugh? Was that one of the children? What? me. How many children are here?
It flashed twice. I don't know if that means 2.
No, they already said there was like 3, so who knows? Whoa. I just had an orb head right towards you, Pixie. 3?
I heard 3.
Yeah. You guys like Pixie? I saw you head right toward her. You think she's got a silly name, Pixie?
It went off and light.
Come on, kids, tell us your names right now over the box. We feel so honored to have been here tonight and spend time with you. Sadly, our equipment is all dying right now, but we're gonna keep using it until it does die. Do you guys leave the house and go out in the yard? Do you play outside, children?
The next time we're here, we're gonna hopefully try to go outside and do some investigation work out there.
With Michael's permission, we'd like to hang around outside and see who resides outside.
It just went off. Are there people outside? Working in the yard?
If we walk around outside, will any of you come out and visit us?
Are you stuck in the house?
That was a weird one. Yes? You know, folks, you're not stuck. You can go anywhere you want to go. You're only stuck in your own minds. If you want to go outside, nothing's going to harm you out there. Do you understand that? You have no reason to fear being outside. There's no evil demons or monsters out there that are going to swallow you up. You guys need to feel free and be able to do whatever you want to do. I know people like yourselves that travel all across the United States and go everywhere they want to go. I have people like yourselves that follow me back to my house and follow me when I'm driving my horseless carriage.
Oh, it's going off, or it just went off a couple times.
So my camera's down. So don't ever be afraid to go outside. It's a beautiful yard. I promise you, when we come and we do the outdoors, we're going to knock on the windows and beg you guys to come outside. Just to prove to you nothing's going to happen to you. You guys are invincible now. You can't be harmed. Do you understand that? Yes.
Are you happy here? You're surrounded by family.
good for this camera. Candace, that's Michael.
Candace, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
It smells good in here.
I can't wait to get you to sit down and start getting your feelings on
Do you
this
want a
place.
fire?
We're fine, but it's up to you, you know?
No, do you want a fire?
I don't
It
care.
might make noise, no?
Yeah, it might.
What? Well, okay.
Well, when, with the digital recorders, like.
Yeah,
anything
crackling
that
and
might
stuff.
Distract it.
Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I'm fine.
It's not too
You
cold in
cold?
here.
No.
We can turn the heat.
Marissa, what's with you? You're acting like all... What?
She's got like tinsel in her hair.
Oh. I thought you were sensing something paranormal. I was like, what the hell is going on here?
How'd you get tinsel in your hair?
I just tie it in.
Ah.
You what?
Tie it in, just little loops.
Little tinsels?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Maybe I'll start doing it.
All right, so you turned off the lights the last time.
Mm-hmm.
So do you want the, I don't remember if we had the.
We usually get it a little darker. I don't
remember if
know.
we had just the oil lamps on.
I don't know exactly what we had. This
We
is...
have the oil lamp, I know.
All I know is, I don't know if they feel more comfortable when it's darker, or... I know I've had a few spirits tell me to turn the lights off. So I don't know if that's something that might draw them in a little easier or what, but... Oh, I love that smell in here. I don't know what the heck that is, but...
Starting at 8.
I got here at 8. My GPS was being used.
And I can bring in another oil lamp if you want.
No, it's fine just like this. We're gonna just like chill out and see what we come up with. I know the last time I was in here was a lot thicker, but we might have really sucked up their energy. See how dark that is. That's not bad. I'll have this rolling for an hour or so. That's a bug in here. I don't even know if the...
And I have the genealogy book upstairs from names or anybody.
Alright, I'm trying to film that moth so you guys can see that's not the orbs that we got on film here the last time. You can
He's calling me.
you can see the wings on the thing.
You want that light outside off?
We do that a lot, don't we?
Maybe we should turn it off this time. You want it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The darker the better. I just want to get Candace's feelings. She's never been here before. Thanks, Mike.
Will these chairs hold me up if I sit?
No. You just have to sit down slowly and not jump on it. That's what Mike told me.
Yeah, you can sit on them. Yeah, just.
Oh, musket balls.
'cause
That's
they're
cool.
over 200 years old.
I can sit on the floor.
No. We sat on them. They were
Sit on
fine.
them, just-
Okay.
But you have to be careful, because I had somebody a couple of weeks ago that was rather large, just plop down. I could hear
Oh, really?
a crack, actually.
That was weird. I just saw a sparkle in that room. I thought maybe my light cast off something, but I don't
My
see
hair.
it now. That was weird. No, I don't think it was your hair. We had the laser grid sitting like this, Candace. Did you see that clip? Where the laser grid
Yeah.
came flashing over by the fireplace?
Yeah.
And I spun it around and it does reflect. But I don't see... You can't get it to reflect with anything but a mirror, I don't think. Like even if you put this in front of it, see how it won't reflect?
Yeah. It's still.
It's gotta be a mirror. And there was no mirror. I was standing right here. And there was no mirror there. I didn't have a mirror belt buckle or anything, so I don't know what the hell that was all about. Those K2s were going crazy last time, but it took a while.
Oh, as soon as you said it.
Oh, hello! Did you see it, Mike?
Yeah,
Finally went off.
yeah.
Who was that? Was that Ann?
It's male.
Sarah. Sarah Ann.
I think it's male.
Sarah Ann Bourne.
She says that it's a male.
Nehemiah. Are you here? Is this Jabez?
Could the gentleman that said, hey, you down there, is that a camera? Could you identify yourself into that recorder? Tell us what your name is? Are you Jabez? Because Jabez, I know, has a very deep voice because when you said hello, it was very low.
Are you one of the 3 Nehemiahs? Nathan, are you here?
So they're having a hard time fueling up any energy yet. Maybe in a little while, Mike, they'll start building up their energy.
Those are them.
If it starts spiking, I'll let you know.
Coffee, are you here?
Coffee?
Slave.
Oh. Wouldn't you think they'd be upstairs by themselves, or?
I wouldn't think they would even allow them to remain there.
Really?
No,
Oh.
they wouldn't be welcome to us.
What about in that little, you should see that little tiny room where they kept the slaves. It was like a closet.
Upstairs.
Yeah.
There was stuff
Yeah,
around
the window did not open, and upstairs when that window opens, that the temperature up there in the summertime gets up over 100 degrees.
Oh my
That's
God.
with the windows open in any room.
That's
So that
crazy.
little kind of closet that they were living in,
Right,
without having the window open, must have been unbearable.
right.
And imagine how many were stuffed in there too. Not that I've seen the room, but I
I think about 2 at a time, I think.
if they were lucky.
Woman, child, and a man.
Wow. That's crazy.
Well, what's interesting is you can see in the original door there's like the wooden cut of a keyhole. So there was a key there.
So they locked them in.
Well, they could lock themselves in. I don't know, but I mean it's an interesting
Wow.
observation because you don't know whether they were locked in or they locked themselves away from their master, so the master couldn't like visit anyone.
Right. I see these floors have been redone. Were you guys able to try and do something in front of that camera there? I'd really appreciate it if you were able to. Well, the one I didn't get to play you, Michael, was the response to me saying to the little boy, I said, I don't know if your father would appreciate, because Pixie keeps saying she felt like there was a young boy hanging around with her, like 13 or 14. I said, I don't know if your father would appreciate you marrying Pixie. She's like 20, she's 28. I don't know if your father would appreciate it. And we got an immediate, no! I mean, it was a good, strong voice.
Yeah, she's an older woman.
So I guess the son's father's still here.
They got married back down at 16, 14.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, it was pretty average.
Wow.
By the time they were 28, they'd already had 13 children.
Bang over in this room.
And the hubby was honestly,
Somebody making noise in here?
I heard a little bit of like tapping noise.
Yeah, over in here.
That was the first room that I was going to go to after this. Is the basement just all open, or does it have little like pathways?
That's all open. It's from here back to that far wall and the entire length of the house. From here over, it's all a crawl space.
Crawl space, that's what I'm getting a pathway.
So you're sitting on the crawl space. And the original house was built in 1656. And it burned down in 1775. And there's no records of why it burned down. That could have just been a coal that dropped out or
Right.
a chimney flew or whatever. So I think they rebuilt it around 1777, and that's this house on the original foundation. But what I don't know is, like, when they built the original house in 1656, was it much smaller?
Right.
And since the foundation was this rectangle, did it face that way, you know,
Right.
because the narrow side, they wouldn't have the door, front door on or either end of the narrow space.
Just somebody saying something to me?
The broad
Yeah.
space going that way, and that's where the main road was done.
Right.
But now they have it out here in 1777, say. And there's a picture in the 1880s with a white picket fence. So there was whether it was a driveway for the wagons to go up to the barn, or whether there was a road that went up over the hill, I don't know. But they face, you know, it's facing this way now after 1777, which is unusual that it's not facing the...
Well, that's another place I left off some stuff, is the Thomas Lee House. I haven't heard back from him yet, but...
Well, I give you that connection.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I really got the creeps there when I went. I was looking in a window and I was getting intense creeps.
Yeah, I know him well.
Oh, wow.
The guy who runs that.
Beautiful. So what are you feeling about the crawl space, Candace, you know?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know if they're all like that's their little like hideout and they're all kind of down there, or if I'm not sure. They're just leading me almost.
Walk around the entire house,
Yeah,
because I know the 3 key places they've been seen or experienced.
Okay.
So I'd be interested in seeing if you pick up on it.
Well, the first place I definitely want to go is that room back there, but I like to just kind of absorb it
That's
all
the
first.
east. That's the east parlor. That's the west parlor. This is the great room, and the slave room is upstairs. And then there's 2 big bedrooms and a small one.
That was the room I was really intent on when I was
And then
looking
the
in the
basement is right
window
down
waiting
these
for Michael.
stairs here.
Do you ever hear humming?
Do what?
Do you ever hear humming?
No, I experienced somebody standing beside me, breathing very heavily. I mean, as if you were standing beside me, just going, and where I had to go like this.
Huh.
And when I first moved here, there was a party going on here every night for a month and a half almost.
That's awesome.
Literally. And my bedroom's upstairs and I have 2 windows on either side of the bed. It was August and September and I just moved here. And I'd lay in bed at night around midnight and I was reading and I'm going like, Jesus Christ, who the hell's having this party? And I'd get on my hands and knees and I'd look out this window to hear it. And then I'd go on, I'd crawl across my bed and look out that window in the dark. And then I'd come downstairs and walk outside at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning to see where the party was.
Right.
And it was absolutely quiet outside.
That's crazy.
Then we'd go upstairs.
Why is it so warm in here?
Done.
Okay.
And then 3 nights later, I'd be sitting in bed reading, because that's what I do at night. And I'd hear it and I'd like look out the windows.
I hope you're not mad that we decided to come back for a little while, folks. We just had such an incredible time the last time. Just amazing. You guys were so generous with us. And I appreciate you, gentlemen dealing with the females here. I know you guys aren't used to seeing females looking so promiscuous, but that's sort of what our society's come to. The females don't dress down as much as they did in your day. And I recall one of you gentlemen calling Pixie a slut, and I can understand you saying that to you that look like kind of a trampy woman, but that's kind of what the girls dress like nowadays.
And the curator before me saw an apparition of a person walk from one room to another room twice. She and her husband both saw it.
Who's that? I know you're making some taps over there, huh? Whoa.
Do you hear stuff on the roof?
No, like right at the door here, there was a big tap.
Do you ever hear?
Swirls.
No, it wasn't on the roof. It was right here.
Right, I was just asking when I was walking in.
It was like,
little shadows moving
oh, that's exactly what it was.
Okay.
I think somebody pushed the door a tiny bit. Because it made like a little tap on that chair. I wasn't moving at the time. That's the only thing I could think that would have. No, that's not that. These floors have all been redone.
K2's going off a little
Is it?
bit. They were, yeah. When he was
Why don't
telling
you
the story
take-
about the music.
Is your
yeah.
camera dead? Take
No,
a-
I put other.
Take a K2 and take the voice recorder in there as well. Because that might be where the activity starts to happen.
Here, I'll get Candace the recorder.
Okay. Who said Pixie's a slut? Could you go up to that recorder and tell us your name, sir? I'll tell you one thing. I'm
Somebody used to wear this outfit.
completely loopy in here. Big time. I gotta sit down for a minute.
Major chills.
Really?
I don't know if it's the crawl space or if there were some like pathways under like in the basement or maybe like is there secret rooms or
Oh, really? See? Keep hearing that tapping over there. Did you hear it?
yeah.
And it's not upstairs, it's right in there. It's the third tap I've heard. Yeah. It's bizarre.
That light.
What?
Your light is bright.
Dude, I toned it down.
I know.
Not enough. Sorry. I can't
Oh.
just...
It's going on.
K2 is?
Yeah. It's a yellow.
They're letting us know they're around.
I'm going off.
Yeah, that's all I read.
I just went to red.
Whoa.
Now, did somebody admit to scratching Marissa? I got a voice that said I did it.
It didn't feel like a scratch though. It was.
Yeah, more like a
Like
touch, but it kind of burned her shoulder and it looked like a scratch.
Did it? 'Cause I
But the female in the home was...
It went all the way to red.
Was that you saying you did scratch her? Did you do it on purpose?
Did you scratch me or did you just have your hand on me?
That's not a question you can ask
Yeah,
them.
I know.
Was your intention to harm her, sir? Was your intention just to touch her and not harm her? Now there's tapping in here.
Yeah, I heard that. It kind of sounds like, like the heat going through the baseboards, but there's no heat on in here.
Yeah. It's warmer in here though than in the kitchen. I appreciate the female and her concern. Could you go up to the recorder and tell us your name, hon? The one that said, "Did somebody scratch her? She got scratched." You must be a mother. You seem like you are very, very concerned for Marissa, and I appreciate that. They really are good girls. I know they look a little promiscuous to you, but that's the way the young ladies dress in our culture. I know it seems a little crazy to you, but there goes another knock.
I think it's my foot.
No, it's over here.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm trying to find a source for it, but I can't. Could you do it while I'm standing here in the room? That tap? I don't know. I wonder if it could. I don't know if he had the heat on.
I think he said he was going to turn it on.
Oh, I thought he was going to light a fire.
We
Or
just
maybe-
wanted like the fire. We
Oh.
said no. K2.
Maybe they're telling us that he turned the heat on.
If you make the noises, can you do it a little bit louder, please?
Who used to sit at this desk and work? Did anybody ever sit here and do paperwork? I can feel it's like somebody just sitting there writing something out there. Not funny.
Candace.
What?
I'm scared to sit down.
She's scared to sit
You
down?
should have seen her when she went to go sit. It's funny.
I feel like they're just like laughing, kind of toying with us, playing with us.
Yeah, that's kind of the feeling I got last time. We didn't get anything really malicious except the response to, you know, me saying Pixie and saying she's a slut, but I don't think they meant it maliciously. I think to them, you know, I keep having dust. What? Who said uh-oh?
Me.
What was that?
It went all the way to red.
Oh, really?
Just in 1 second, because I felt like something cold
There it goes again.
over here, and
Yeah, somebody's probably over there. Yeah, that's probably the baseboards making that clicking noise. I'm just trying to show, for document reasons, that although there's dust flying around here, this camera does not pick up dust. Because last week we were getting all kinds of orbs on film.
It's definitely more men than women.
Yeah, I got the feeling of that too. Jabez. I just heard what?
I did too.
Did you really?
Yeah.
In a low voice? When you first start to go down the steps, you might have hit one of those.
it goes all the way back there, girl.
You want to do some crawling?
Oh, it's going off.
Huh.
Hello?
You want the girls to do some crawling? Guys, should I lock them in here?
Wait, we don't have a flashlight.
Oh, that would be even better. Should I lock them in there in the dark? Then you guys could give them a little spook.
Everything is so amplified as
Oh, it sounds louder?
Yeah, it like blew my eardrum out. I'm gonna come sit over here where my hair got touched last time. And then set it off.
I don't even want to try going down those steps. I feel like I'm going to fall down them every time.
Okay, I'm gonna sit right where I sat last time.
You want the light off?
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have a flashlight?
I don't have a flashlight.
Go down there, guys, and and touch Marissa, would you? Stroke her hair. Can you do that? I would get the biggest kick if I heard her let out a little scream. Oh gosh, I'm evil. I've got the devil in me. God, it smells kind of seweragely down here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is too small for me. This is, you know, back in the 1600s, though, most people weren't as tall as I am. I would have been a giant back then.
It's going off all the way around. Do you think Ed is a big giant?
A big goofy giant.
Check out this hole right here.
What's that?
It's where there's crashing.
pathways. I swear.
Huh?
I swear there's pathways. Look at this hole.
Really? Where's the hole?
In here.
Oh, is that the crawl space?
I don't think you can crawl in there.
Oh. What are they saying about it? Do you know?
You're just leading me through it. I don't know if that means we're supposed to like go there or if they're just.
Did
letting me
anybody
know it's there.
get buried in there or die in there? Is that why you want us to go in there?
Remember I said a secret
Is-
room or something upstairs?
Is there stuff in there, folks, that you guys buried away or valuables? You just want me to stick my head in there and get stuck in there and you guys can get a good laugh? While the big goofy guy's stuck in the hole?
Did you just laugh?
Yes, that was me. Did that creep you out?
Yeah, it did. I can't imagine that being the crawl space. You have to be able to get into a crawl space.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's why it's either.
It might have been a food cellar or something. Maybe they shoved food in that little thing or something. I don't know why. It did?
Why is that?
Maybe they're answering the food thing. Maybe they stuck food in there to keep it, you know, cold because it's cool down here, you know.
There's something past it though. There's something. Either there was a secret room in there, or I don't know why. I keep getting-
Maybe it was like an underground railroad. They put slaves in there or something. I don't know how a slave could fit in there though.
I think it's closed up a little. I think it. Used
Oh. Yeah, you know what? It might go. Oh God! Let me try to get up from this thing. Maybe it. It's possible.
K2's going. Oh, it's going nuts.
Oh no, because I got my head in here. Is it going nuts because you guys want me to shove my head in here?
That goes far in there.
Yeah, it does go far. It's got all plastic in here for some reason. I don't know what the hell. Yeah, it goes down. Man, goes way down there. Maybe that's where the old house was. Maybe the new house isn't as big as the old house was. Is that possible? Because the old house burnt down. And maybe they didn't build it as big. Because it looks like it goes farther than the end of the kitchen. Maybe the rest of it's underground, you know?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Huh.
Oh, it's going all the way around.
Oh,
This way.
I just got a big tap over here. That's crazy.
Ooh, chilies.
Getting the willies?
Pretty sure there's a married couple. They're upstairs on the couch.
Okay.
Definitely more men.
Yep.
I'm not getting much younger. What's going on?
I know there's one adolescent boy. I don't know how old he is, like 15, 14. I don't know if there's any young kids.
Not getting young.
I-
And to them, 15 would have been grown.
Yeah, that's true. The females seem to be very nurturing, though. They had to put up with a lot of crap from the men.
And Brutus.
From Brutus, Mr. Jabez. I think it was Javez's first name? Yeah, Jabez Smith. That must have been his full name. Yeah.
You touching my hair?
That's what I told him to do when I was upstairs. I said, go down there when the lights are out and touch the girl's hair. I said, I'd love to hear him scream. Oh, now it's going to red. They're just saying, yeah, we were touching your hair.
Last one, they were touching mine.
Yeah.
As soon as we moved over here, I was like,
Someone's touching her hair.
Do you see she's got little sparkles and sparkles in her hair?
What you got for me? What you got? The women here aren't blonde. You ever see hair color like this before?
No, no blonde women?
I don't think so.
Well, you're not natural. Well, you're probably pretty light haired though, right?
Not so much.
Eh, not so much. But I don't know if women dyed their hair back then.
I don't think they would be able to. They didn't have.
Yeah,
Well, they had natural like henna and stuff.
henna
like
and
that.
stuff they probably could have dyed their
And
hair
it
with.
definitely came from overseas.
Right.
But I don't think there were blondes here.
Yeah, because... No, they just agreed with you. That there was no blondes there. Most of the blonde-haired, blue-eyed people were from Germany. And I don't think there's any Germans here. Is there any Germans here? No. Most of you guys were all from English descent, correct?
Did the women wear their hair up? I don't think they wore their hair down.
Was there anyone from Irish descent? Scots? Scottish? Yeah, I believe all of them must have been British.
I feel like they all wore their hair up. So
Oh, okay. So you're putting your hair back up? Marissa, you should have put your hair up for respect.
I don't have a hair tie.
I put my hair up.
Can you touch our hair again?
I have the hardest time on these steps. I don't know how you guys walked up and down these... No, these steps probably weren't here when you were here.
Okay, we're gonna go upstairs. Come on up with us. Oh, it's going crazy.
Going crazy now.
How much he likes the view?
That's just not... It's not... Is there anybody outside watching us when we left the last time? Is there people outside on the property like yourselves?
Did you see animals?
Yeah, what was that? Yeah, what was that? Yeah, there's a little scratch mark right there.
Where?
Yeah, there's a little scratch mark right there.
Where?
I don't know if your parents would approve of you marrying her.
Oh?
I don't know if your parents would approve of you marrying her.
Oh?
Did you get a chance to go over to one of those recorders and tell us your name?
I moved here about 4 years ago in August, and I live upstairs on the second floor, and the bedroom's up here. On either side of the bed is a window, and so the windows were open in August and September and October. And before I go to bed, I like to read, and it's midnight. I know there's woods here, there's woods there, the senior center's over there, so unless those girls are being naughty, it's usually pretty quiet over there. But every night, not every night, but about 2 or 3 nights a week, I could hear a party. I could hear people talking and glasses clinking and lots of laughter. I mean, it was so loud. I would get out of bed and look out the window and try to put my ear out and look for lights. And then I'd go around the bed and I'd look out the other window and listen. Then I would come downstairs and go outside to see who was having a party around here at midnight. And some nights it was so loud I turned out the lights and I waited for a while and then I snuck out because I thought some kids were out there goofing on me. That's how loud this was. And then one night I just came walking back in and I started to go upstairs and I was about 3/4 of the way up and it started again. And then I realized it was in this room. So I came down and I introduced myself and I said, you know, let's have a talk. I don't mind you, I'm here to take care of the house. You know, I'm a friend, so I don't mind you having a party, but could you please keep it down at night? And they've behaved ever since. But that went on for about a month and a half.
Was it music or was it just talking?
Just talking and laughter and just like a party. If you were in another room and there was a party, a room full of people.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, and I never felt any negative energy in here, you know?
No.
We did a K2 with that too. We were asking if that
I
was
like
the night that you heard that stuff.
Yeah.
They were partying and
Oh, yeah.
that it went to red then too.
Oh, yeah.
And we asked if they liked to party and went to red.
And this
again.
thing would just light up.
Yeah.
Too. I
Right.
mean, it's just incredible.
After we finished recording, I mentioned if we should bring Jim Beam next time, and it spiked 5 or 6 times in a second.
I mean, next to like, you know, right up until this place, I would have put like, you know, Ken's place and Seaside and a couple other places as collecting the most EVPs. I mean, amazing EVPs. And this place yielded like, I think it was a grand total of like 46 voices we got, and like 20 of them Class A EVPs.
Oh, we asked how many people were here too.
And they said over 20.
We said 5, and then it didn't do anything. Then we said less than 10, didn't do anything. Then we went to 15, then we said 20, and the thing like lit up.
Yeah.
We also asked if there were people here that couldn't speak for themselves, and it went off very strong.
Conclusion, all we're trying to tell you is, you know, trying to maybe sway anybody's belief that's not sure whether they believe in this stuff or not. You know, I mean, I haven't spent 7 years of my lifetime. These guys haven't been busting their chops over the years helping me out because we want to fool people into believing this stuff. This is stuff we've captured. If we had the video, we could even more document some of the insane stuff we've gotten on video. But, you know, we're spirits temporarily in human form. We come here as spirits, you know, and jump into a vehicle for a while. When that vehicle stalls or dies, we go on our merry way, you know. But, you know, that's what to take out of this place, if nothing else, you know. And now we have some refreshments in the other room. And if you have a buck or two to throw in the till, we'd all appreciate keeping this place going as long as we can, because it's a beautiful place. And I know the spirits appreciate Michael's help. So thank you, guys.
Thank you.
That's our show. There's another episode of Paranormal Encounters coming right up here on MetroCast. Good night, Irene.